Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to race 6 of this second FAI Virtual Cycling Grand Prix. I am today with Norman Chindowski from America.
Ciao bella, hey ragazzi!
Ciao everyone, welcome tonight with us for race 6. Side there. The 2D view, as you can see, the start is always the same at Aquaria. Then we will go to the northwest. Right there, the point that is the furthest away, turn point 1 Bardi, 91 kilometers to go to Bardi, then 21 kilometers to go to the turn point 2 Solignano Field, which is just next to turn point 1 there. Then turn point 3 is Giorgio, just right here, Giorgio, in the valley of the Mugello track that we've seen yesterday. So they will have to cross the highway again between Bologna and Firenze, and then they will go back to Pavulo, via Mirage, which is the reporting point that they all know. Meaning that weather-wise, we're gonna have some very good thermals ranging between 2 to 4 meters per second, maybe up to 5 meters for the very best one. The ceiling is at 2,000 meters, maybe up to 2,300 meters as well. The wind is weak with 9 kilometers per hour, weak for the wave as well, but very good weather for the pilots, very, very strong thermals. They should be able to make some choices tonight. So I'm really looking forward to the race, Norman.
And off we go right here. Time is
Race is
up.
on. Race is on, Norman. Let's go. The pilots have started to cross the start line. We have Rick Schoenmaker below with Alpha Mike, Arne Martin, Guttler. David Redman is in good position, followed by 269 Donna Pierluigi. Ben Fest is there as well. Wojtek Soltysik, the leader of this second FIA Virtual Cycling Grand Prix. Arne Martin and Vic are taking an option. They started to go to the left straight after crossing the start line, what indeed the pilots did in real life today. Thank you for this great view, Timothée. The Polish gang with Wojtek, Witold, Rozak, Zbisetkos, Arthur Duke, and Kuba just behind in Kilo Juliet. David Redman pulling and trying to take the thermal. Darius Gudjonas as well. Ben Fest joining. Donna Pierluigi, leader from yesterday, joining. Be careful, guys. I said in the briefings, you must be careful with those thermals because they are going to be very strong today. You're going to have a lot of energy when pulling, so you must be careful, all of you, when you enter those thermals, and make sure to respect the other pilots when you get into those thermals to climb, because it's going to be fast today. They will climb very, very fast.
Yeah, we can see David Redman actually in a really good position on top of everybody. So he's by now leading actually. And here's the view with the goggles of what's his name?
It's Wojtek. It's Wojtek Soltysik that we're following here, and it's VR headset. He has a great cockpit, Wojtek.
So we can see the Dutchman right here with this beautiful line on his tail, choosing to go straight ahead. Same as Sean. If you go over to the left, you can see Sean Churchill over there doing his thing. And he's waving. Yes, we hear you. Thank you for the wave. Appreciate that.
So far. Let's get back to the race with the 2D view. You can see the wind blowing at 9 kilometers per hour from the 049 here. It's a main gaggle. Sometimes they try to go left and right. We've seen that for the first few races. They try something. It's very early on in the race to try, in my opinion. Maybe it's better to stay in the good gaggle and then to try to attack before the end of the last turn point or at the end of the race if something goes bad. They can.
And that cloud right there, if you saw that cloud, it's a new cumulus building, and straight ahead of him, and that might be the one he's going to pick right there, 1 or 2, if it is not too close to the mountain. Sometimes you underestimate because the ridge is coming up, and it's going to right on the edge. That might be a good one.
That's gonna be difficult there. That's gonna be very difficult for Zbisek. It's quite low, and to get that thermal, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be pretty risky to do that. I'm quite surprised they are going so fast and so low. But the two Cumuluses that were just behind that they passed were not good at all. We could see that from Tim's view when he was looking at the sky. They were not good, not good, not good, not good. Just dying there. There was probably only 1 meter left, so they were like, okay, we are gonna go to the next ones. We cannot afford to lose too much time. So Tim Madsen is doing his thing, and he's doing a good flight so far. He took his time, not rushing in the thermals, just trying to stay as high as he can. And flying high was the good thing for to do for Donapier yesterday, but it was a good thing to do for Tim Madsen a few days ago as well. Not taking any risk, staying a little bit behind, making just no mistake, climbing when there is a good one, not thinking, overthinking too much, I believe, and just trying to do his flight and to come back safely. And so we will not start the bets yet. we, as you can see, we are only waiting to be 30 kilometers away to start betting.
Right. It becomes easy. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Behind us, Zbisek Kos on 5th position with 18 points as outlanded. Is out of the race. He will not get any points today. So that's a very big news for us. Zbisek will not get points. So it might be time for Vic Schoenemakers, Jarmo Karjalainen, Benfest, Vitol Rozak, and Donapier to take extra points today to try to grab a podium tomorrow evening, or maybe even the win, the world champion title. They can still hope to get those points. So leader is Donapier a little bit below. Kuba, Redman, and Arthur Zuk are much higher, so very, very well placed so far. Delta 9 at 1,500 meters, and X-Ray Alpha 300 meters below. We didn't see a lot of pilots climbing up to the sailing today. Why is that? Why are they not stopping and just staying high?
Oh, look at this one. This is a toughie. We're told maybe landing out today. And he is in 8th place right now. If he lands out, and he has 13 points overall, if he lands out, he's throwing away his opportunity to become the world champion with this mistake right here.
Exactly. Wow. That's a very big risk from Vitold.
Done. Let's see how the rest will follow.
So he's going to be the first one to cross that first turn point, and then he will turn right towards turn point 2, 21 kilometers away. He's followed by TKM below. Arne Martin, Alpha Mike, is going to be second towards this third point. Very well flown at almost 2,000 meters. Those pilots are doing a very good job. And if you missed the beginning of the race, Witold Rozak from Poland and Zbisek Kos from Poland as well, they have both outlanded today, taking too much risk after the start, and their chances to be world champion tomorrow are gone. They are gone. So they will try to fly well, but they will never be world champion for the second edition of the FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix. Kuba is there, turning to the right, and the rest of the main pack is joining. The leader, Wojtek Soltyzik, the leader overall, is there. He will try to secure his first place tonight. We have David Renman following him. 269, X-Ray Alpha will join later on. Sean Churchill is falling behind. He's with Thomas Meyer. Vic Schoenemakers and Jarmo are as well falling behind. They need to catch up the pack. But as you've seen, it's been very difficult for the pilots today. They can miss something. Benfest is probably about to outland. Is deballasting all of his water. He doesn't have any more water in his wings. Yeah, air brakes on, and he's gonna enjoy the party tonight with Vitold and
that Zbisek. Is a bummer. He had also 13 points.
The gear is down and locked for Benfest, who is giving up the race tonight.
Oh, that's another chance who's not good. Our reigning world champion has just committed to landing, and that means he is also not going to be the world champion for 2023 here in Italy. Nope, that is the end of the story for Benfest. He's probably going to race tomorrow, just maybe to go back on the podium. No, maybe. But that is a bummer because great two pilots just have given up the race.
can recover from being low. Yes, I think so. I think they were way too confident for tonight's race. There are not so much clouds. They can see that it's only 2/8, 3/8 of cumulus cloud. There are not so much thermals here. Very good thermal, but not so much. If you miss one or two, you need to have options in front of you. You cannot just bet on one cloud, arrive at 800 meters and pray for this one to be at 4 meters per second. It can work one time, but not every time. That is still below. Arthur Duke, Alpha 33 is there. Flying well, Arthur. He has some points, but he needs to score more points. Arthur is currently at position 11 with 9 points. Same for Norbert Kiss, that is Charlie November behind. Then after turn point 2, what's going on? They are going to turn right towards turn point 3. Turn point 3 is 131 kilometers away tonight. They will need to fly above Overhead Pavulo tonight again, and then they will go directly towards the Mugello track, the famous Formula 1 track. The pilots, they are crossing now the turn point and turning right. Good cumulus here. Maybe they should try to climb. We've lost 3 pilots today, 3 outlandings. Zbyszek Kos from Poland. Then it was Witold Drosak, vice world champion of the first FAI Virtual Sampling Grand Prix in 2021. And the third one to outland is Bent Fest, the reigning world champion, who has lost his crown tonight in front of all the viewers. He is flying from a hotel room and he couldn't manage to have a proper setup. He had some issues with internet connection, FPS issues, and so on. So he couldn't fly really well. He had to outland. He had no other solution, unfortunately, and he will not be able to catch up the points tomorrow. It's done for those 3 pilots. They will not be able to win the World Championship that we have, that we are following. This. Yeah, exactly. There is something very interesting going on right now. We have this pack that is forming at the front of the race. There are 9 pilots around this pack. There are almost 6, 7, and you can see Charlie November, Donna Pierluigi 269, and Stewart Henschel joining them. There are going to be 9 together in this leading pack. Mialik Nos is alone on the ridges, next to the ridges there, and behind you have 2 guys flying together that are out of the points, that need to get points. It's John Churchill and Tim Madsen. They are flying together, it seems, tonight, or very close to each other, and I think they try to fly to grab some more points, and they need to take other options than the.
He's done. He's on the cloud base and leaving the thermal now, and everybody else is going to follow him. And John Churchill just entered the bottom of that, trying to come up to the same height. And there we can see the average still. Now we have Tim Madsen leading with 136, but he's not flying in that same thermal. He has his own. He's doing his own race. Very interesting. And Tim Madsen, you can see it on his square pants. He has always the colored pants on when he's flying. If you ever follow his YouTube channel, he's flying every day, and you can recognize it by his looks right there. And he's definitely flying his own race right now. It looks like he found a bit of a streeting, so good speed, and hopefully find some more lift. He's pretty up high. So yeah, looks like Frank is communicating with him on his screen directly. Really nice.
Yeah, and he will go to turn point 3, which is just here, and the Mugello track is just below turn point 3. It's right there. Yeah, David Redman is in a very good position, as you've said, 2,000 meters, and X-Ray Alpha Joshua Arns pretty high with 2,167 meters. You can see the wind top left of your screen. It's coming from the 049, 9 kilometers.
So here we go. David Redman coming to turn point 3 as the first pilot, still with 1,700 meters, and he's going to make a left turn to go to turn point 4. So well done so far. And let's see what happens. Who is going to follow him? David Redman, first at turn point 3. Well done. And following is, the way I remember right now, is Kuba.
It's going to be Arne Martin, Kuba, and maybe TKM if he's not climbing before that turn point. So turn point 3 with David Redman, 62 kilometers to go to the reporting point now. Turn point 4 is the reporting point, Mirage, 62, and then 6 more kilometers to reach the air.
No. And
it might be a key moment, Norman, because we have Wojtek, the leader of the second FIA Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix, who is quite low. He's quite low now, just like some other pilots. Joshua is in a much better situation, 200 meters above, but he's quite low, flying at 200 kilometers per hour.
If you look at it, there's a new one building right there.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is an exciting one. We're definitely at the key moment of this race. We're looking at it. People are struggling. If you're not above 1,300 meters right now, you're struggling. And Joshua just found a nice thermal, I think. There he is. Come on, turn, boy, turn. No.
Yeah, no, of David, but I'm not sure. Okay, Donna
Pierluigi. There he goes. Donna Pierre is landing out. So David Redman coming up to turn point 4.
Man,
only 12 kilometers left. I don't think he has enough height. Maybe.
No, I think he doesn't have enough, and he will need to get some help from the Cumulus that is just right there. Right now, we have Darius Gudzunas stuck here in the valley. Well, 2,000 meters, Darius, but he's quite far away. The contenders for tonight, David Redman, Arthur Zook, Arne Martin Guttler at 1,400 meters, while Arthur is 200 feet below. Joshua Arns, he has 1,600 meters, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, very impressive. Give it to David Redman today. Winner of day 6, race 6 at the second World FIA Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix. And I will say, congratulations, David. Well done.
Well done. Very well done, David Redman from Australia. Race winner, race 6 winner, David Redman on his flying the GS3, 18 meters. Arne Martin Guttler from Norway is about to reach the reporting point right now, 6 kilometers away from Pavulu Airfield, 1,070 meters. Sorry, at 220 kph. He's going to be the second man tonight. Well done. 260 kph is going to be too difficult to catch him up. Arne Martin Guttler pushing. He knows that there is someone behind. There is Arthur Zook as well pushing. We have Sean Churchill at the reporting point and Norbert Kiss as well following. Arne Martin Guttler, second place tonight, scoring 8 points at race 6 of this second FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix. Joshua Arns from Germany, third place. Well done, Joshua. Benfest must be proud tonight. Arthur Duke is going for the 4th position. Stewart Henschel just behind him. He will try to catch him up in the last few seconds of this race. It's going to be tight. He will have to pull up. Be careful with the penalties, Arthur. 850 minimum. It's going to be fine for him. Stewart is coming. Wow.
Look at that.
Very tight.
From behind.
Stewart Henschel.
And then Sean Churchill coming also. Another British pilot coming right behind him. As you can see, it's only seconds. I mean, it really is not much time between 1st and 10th. It's a minute and a half, 2 minutes. That is over 300 kilometers racing, guys. That is very well done by all the pilots who have finished or are finishing today. Very impressive.
Charlie November.
Norbert Kiss is coming in, also very impressive.
I have a breaking news for you. A breaking news. It's Arne Martin Guttler taking 8 points tonight. Was going to be the leader of the second FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix tonight because Wojtek will not score more than 2 points now and he has fallen behind. So it's going to be Arne Martin Guttler, leader of the second FAI Virtual Sailplane Grand Prix before the last race, race 7 tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone, or a great night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for following. Subscribe, like, comment, and come watch us tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting to follow the last race of this second FIA Virtual Safe Lane Grand Prix. Good evening, good day, guys. Bye-bye.